good morning. This is Suvarna Keshav welcoming you all to Suvarna's Travel World. We are traveling from Bangalore to Mysore, and on the way we came across a very interesting place which is called Payana. Payana means travel. Payana is a Kannada word and it translates to travel. This is a place where we have a very huge vintage car collection. This is a vintage car museum, similar to the Manjusha Museum in Dharmasthala, which has been curated by Dharmadhikari Dr. Virendra Hegde. This is also a brainchild which has been curated by him. Here we can see a lot of cars, and he himself has donated a lot of vintage cars which has been used by he himself and his ancestors. We can also get a glimpse of the two-wheelers of that era and the great cars like the Benz, the Chevrolet and the Datsun and all those cars can be seen here. So let us have a detailed trip and get transported into the world of vintage cars. Please come. Nestled near the cultural heartbeat of Mysore, Payana stands as a beacon of history, celebrating the intricate beauty and engineering marvels of vintage automobiles. This museum is more than a collection. It's an educational journey meticulously crafted to bring the golden age of motoring to life. So this is the entry to the Payana, and they have made the entry very unique. It is in the shape of a car tire, and this is the 360-degree view throughout, and beautifully made pathways are there, and there is ample parking facility also. It is just next to the Bangalore-Mysore highway, express highway. And this is Hari Govinda's Pure Veg. There is a hotel also for people who want to take food here. This is the bird's eye view of some of the sculptures here with a nice green garden. It has been landscaped well. This is the reception area, and this is where we get the tickets also. He is Dr. Virendra Hegde, the Dharmadhikari of Dharmasthala, and he is the person who is instrumental in bringing Payana into this place. He has carefully curated all these cars. And here the evolution of wheels has been depicted. These are the bullock carts which were used during those times. What a nice way to curate the evolution of wheels, friends. Each car tells a story. Each exhibit opens a chapter in the annals of automotive excellence, inviting visitors to explore learn, and be inspired by the heritage of these timeless classics. The roots of Payana are deeply embedded in a profound appreciation for the art and innovation that vintage cars represent. So, this is the famous Rolls Royce. Only the wealthy and the who and who of the town could afford this car, friends. This is the Studebaker President 8. And here is the Austin 7RM Saloon. This is a car from 1946. It's a Ford Perfect E93A. Morris 8 Series E from 1947. This is Austin A40 from 1950. Fraser F 47C5 from Manhattan. Though all these are vintage old cars, they have been maintained very neat and clean, and many of the exhibits have been donated by Mr. Virendra Hegde. And this is the palanquin on which the royal ladies would commute. This is the Daimler car which the Maharaja of Mysore, His Highness, used to use. And look at it, it looks so brand new. And here we see a person in the hang glider, a colorful hang glider indeed. Conceived as a space where the past is preserved and cherished, Payana is a reflection of a passion that transcends the mere aesthetic, reaching into the very fabric of historical and cultural significance. Here we get to see the collection of vintage two-wheelers. The ESDs, Vespas, Suvegas of the yesteryears. The Vespa scooter here, Bajaj scooter, and this is the Java motorbike which was used in many motocross events during those times. This is a place where enthusiasts and curious minds alike can connect with the history, understanding the evolution of automotive design and pivotal moments that shaped the automotive industry. This is the famous Chevrolet car, the Chevrolet Bel Air, and it is from the year 1955. It is a double colored car. The first ones to be in double color. This is the Chevrolet car. That was the most sought after car during those times. And here is the Peugeot 404 Berline Grand Touring from the 1960s. The Chevrolet Impala car, which was very famous then, and it was every child's dream to have this car. In my childhood, I remember seeing these cars, and it was really a great dream come true if anybody had this car. It looks like a huge ship. The Impala Chevrolet car was like a huge ship. And this is a model from 1965. This is the Hillman Hunter from 1967. We feel all these cars are brand new as if they are just out of showroom now. The Studebaker champion from 1947. Dr. D. Virendra Hegade, the Reverend Dharmadikari of Dharmasthala, is the guiding force behind Payana. His journey, marked by his deep-seated passion for the elegance of yesteryear's automobiles, has led to the creation of a museum that is as much a personal narrative as it is a public treasure. People who were sitting in the driver's seat had a shade, but unfortunately the ones at the back had to be exposed to sunlight and rain or whatever. And here we have one more floor. We have to go down to see the other cars now. Man, a close-up on a hang glider, a colorful hang glider. Dr. Hegade's dual fascination with vintage cars and photography has given rise to a collection that educates and enchants in equal measure. Each car, carefully selected and preserved, is not just a piece of history, but a story of innovation, craftsmanship, and the relentless pursuit of beauty. This is a Jeep from 1981, Crash 260. It is a military truck. Here is another big Chevrolet vehicle. These type of vehicles would be used by the military people. And here we have another beautiful Jeep which is rotating on a turntable, so that we can admire each and every nook and corner of this beautiful vehicle. In each angle it is looking different. This is the Morris Woody 156, manufactured in England in 1934. This really has a great antique look, friends. Look at that. What a beauty she is. This is the Datsun Bluebird 1.8 GL, manufactured in 1983 in Japan. And the owner of this marvelous car is Dr. Vishnuvardhan, the famous film star. These were the taxis of those times. The Fiat Delight 1100, which was manufactured in 1980 in Italy. And this is the famous Benz car. Very few people could afford during those times. It was a prohibitively expensive car, and even today Benz is one of the costliest cars. Through Payana, Dr. Hegde extends an invitation to all to dwell into the stories and celebrate their legacy. And these are the cars from the BMW series, E32 7 series, which was manufactured in 1993 in Germany. This is a Dodge Power Wagon from 1946, manufactured in the United States. and it belongs to the Dharmasthala temple. This is a Jaguar XJ6 manufactured in 2005 in the United Kingdom. Another big car like a ship, standard 2000 car, manufactured in 1987 in India. This is the ambassador car from 1986, which belonged to the Air Force, and they have donated it for this car museum, and it was manufactured in Hamara own Bharat, India. This is a Contessa Classic 1.8 GL car manufactured in India in 1991. This was another popular car during those times. A real huge one once again. This is the colorful Tempo Matador F307 manufactured in India in 1996. They have made it and painted it colorfully. I remember in my younger days, the whole family used to hire a matador and go to many places. Whenever we had a picnic, we would rent a matador and enjoy. The whole family can be accommodated in such a big vehicle. This is the Dolphin car, a bright canary yellow one, which was manufactured in India in 1985. These are the different parts of the car, and everything has been dismantled to show it to people how a car can be assembled. We see the dicky portion, the doors, the tires, the cast wheels, and the bonnet. This is a Hindustan Ambassador car, Mark IV, with 4 gears, and it was manufactured in 1983 in India. We can see pictures of the speedometer. Ample parking space has been provided here. Hope you have all liked this video, friends. Please do like, share and subscribe to